Hi darlings, so today I'm going to be showing you my middle school makeup routine, and this is the drugstore edition. I want to do a Sephora edition, so if you want to watch that in the future, then make sure you subscribe down below. So before we get started, please make sure that you ask your parents for permission to buy makeup or wear makeup, because I don't want to get in trouble if your parents are mad at me. So going into this, I'm basically going to be showing you what I used to wear in middle school, plus like what I would do differently if I was in middle school today. So first we're going to start with face. So back when I was in middle school, this product right here, the Maybelline BB cream, was everyone's favorite. Everyone was obsessed with it. I didn't wear any BB creams or tinted moisturizers when I was in 6th grade, so I never got to use this in middle school. And then after that, I moved to India for 7th grade, so they were not selling that there. So instead, I used a local brand's tinted moisturizer, and then in 8th grade, I started using the Pond's BB cream. So they still do sell this Maybelline BB cream today, but nobody really uses it anymore. It's just not popular anymore. People are more into skin tints now. So instead of this, I'm gonna show you the skin tint, which I think you should try out. It is the new e.l.f. Halo Glow Skin Tint. So this came out I think a month ago, and I've only used it once because I've been kind of busy, but so far I do like this and I think it's really good. And we will use this for the makeup look. If you don't want to use a skin tint, I also recommend trying a powder instead. So this is the Covergirl Clean Matte Powder, and it comes in different shades, so you can pick whatever shade you want. And if I open it up, that's what it looks like. So there's the powder, and you can just use like a powder brush and brush it on. But I personally want a little bit more coverage, and I think liquid products are more fun, so I'm going to use this. So this is the final look with e.l.f. Halo Glow, and I have the shade 8 Medium. So overall, it's pretty lightweight, it's easy to use. You just put some on your hand and then sponge it on. Never put the product directly under your face. I did that the first time I bought it, and then I had like skin tint falling on my pants, which was not fun. So always put this on your hand and then use it. So if you want to use a concealer or like a color corrector, I recommend trying the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. And I only recommend using this if you have like a dark spot on your face from like a pimple or something. I don't recommend using this under your eyes, because if you're in middle school, chances are you probably don't have dark circles. So I wouldn't recommend using concealer. I started using concealer, I think like senior year of high school or something. So concealer was never in my makeup vanity as a kid, but if you want to try concealer, then you can try out this one. And then now we're moving on to eyes. So for eyes, I used to wear a lot of like purple and blue eyeshadow when I was in middle school, but I never wore them outside of the house. I only wore them at home when I was like playing dress up with my friends or whatever, and like making little videos. So that was something I would do at home. Outside, I never wore any eyeshadow, but I always was fascinated by eyeshadow, and I always loved playing with eyeshadow. So if I were to recommend eyeshadow to a middle schooler, then I would recommend more neutral shades. And I would recommend trying out these eyeshadow sticks from Covergirl. So these are the clean eye color eyeshadow sticks, and they're pretty easy to use. So you just like swipe them on, and then you can blend it with your finger, or you can use a brush if you want. I mostly just blend it with my finger because it's easier and faster. And then if you want like a real eyeshadow palette, then I recommend checking out some other like neutral colors, which I'd say from the drugstore. I guess Covergirl also has good eyeshadow palettes. And then you can also check out some Maybelline ones. But for everyday wear, I'd recommend neutral colors. And then if you want some fun stuff, I'll make sure to link stuff in the description. So this is the eyeshadow look. Now I kept it very simple, very neutral. So the shade I used first was called Bronze Glow, and then the other shade was Golden Toffee. If you want more fun colors or like actual eyeshadow palettes, I'll try to link some in the description, but if you want something for like everyday wear, then this is what I recommend. And then now we're going to do mascara. So I started using mascara in 8th grade, and I remember it was this Maybelline mascara. I think it was called the Hyper Curl or something. I'm not sure if they sell it here because I bought it in India, but it was like this black packaging mascara from Maybelline, and it was washable. So I do recommend using washable mascaras because they're easier to take out at the end of the day, and also I feel like they're more gentle in general because they are easier to take out. So the mascara I have in front of me is my mascara, and I really like this one. It is pretty dramatic, so I only recommend doing one coat of this. I'm not sure if it's waterproof though, so let me check. So the shade I have is called Blackest Black, and this version is not waterproof, which is good. It's easy to wash out at the end of the day. To take off any like eye makeup, whether it's eyeshadow or mascara, I always recommend using micellar water with the cotton ball, or you can find like specific eye makeup removers, but I never recommend like using like a cleansing balm or a cleansing oil on your eyes because those tend to be a little icky. So I'm gonna go in with this mascara. So these are my eyes with the mascara, and it obviously does look a little bit different because I'm wearing glasses, but that's what this looks like, and it is one of my favorites, so you should definitely check it out. So to finish it off, we're gonna do lips, and this is the Maybelline Baby Lips, which was super popular when I was in middle school, and they do still sell it today, but it's not very popular, so I'm not gonna use it today, but if you want to check it out, I'll put it in the description. Instead, I'm gonna use the Covergirl Clean Fresh Tinted Lip Balm. Now, this lip balm is very bold. It can almost come across as lipstick, but I haven't really found any tinted lip balms out there from the drugstore that I like. So this was definitely a struggle. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this on, but I'm gonna try to put very little on so it's not super bold. Alright, I was able to make it look good by just like kind of stamping it on instead of swiping it on, because if I swiped it on, there'd be like layers of it and it would be a lot more bold. So this is what it looks like, and this is the shade Cherryish. And to finish it off, we're gonna add a little lip gloss. So I have the NYX Butter Gloss, and this is a clear shade called Sugar Glass. So this is the final look, and those are all the products I used. I feel like that's pretty good considering I'm someone who loves to use a lot of different products. And remember that you don't have to have every single one of these products. You don't have to have whatever product is trending right now, because honestly no one's really gonna know what's on your face unless you tell them. So it's up to you to decide what products you want to use, what products work for you, and what products are in your budget. So those are the products I use. Let me know what you think about them. And then I will have links to shop them down below. And always remember that like if you are gonna buy them, get your parents' permission before you buy something. And that's pretty much it. So if you want to see more like this and you want to see a Sephora version, then make sure you subscribe. Bye!